Because I am going through the process of taking my dog to another country, I want to share some things with you. One is taking your dog to another country. It depends on the country. Every country has different rules. Some have to be quarantined, some you can go directly into the country as long as they have their passport and are microchipped. So please, whatever country you're flying into, make sure and check the rules and regulations. That's one. Two, my dog's tiny enough to bring in the cabin, okay? And not all airlines allow this, okay? So, Delta and Air France both allow this. But the height on the luggage, now I haven't called them directly, but what I found online could be only 11 inches high. They have to be fit under the seat. This has to be a small dog, okay? And then I think 18 inches long. But check again on the site and make sure and call before you book the flight, whatever you do. And there's a fee. It's around, depending on the airline. Now, US is a lot cheaper, but I'm talking international. So the fees, mostly international, can be $150 to $200. Okay. Now, in the cargo, it's a lot more. So if you have a bigger dog flying into cargo, I think it's like 1,000. I don't know. But I have a small dog that can fit in a soft carrier. It has to be airline approved. Okay, soft sided airline approved. Also look that up. Okay, do your research. Okay, like I'm doing now for my little dog. And also, you have to plan this out specifically because you can't do this at the last minute. Okay, they have to have certain shots, they have to have microchip, they have to have certain things even 10 days before your flight. So, this has to be timed out. Okay, so this is a lot of work, just not excluding you getting your visa and everything. Okay, so it's imperative that you do your research and specifically call the airline that you have booked your flight on before you book it and ask them if it is allowed, the size of the carrier, and what type of dog you're bringing. Okay, so hopefully this helps because, I've Googled a lot of stuff right now. You know, I'm flying to France, but it could be different in different parts of the world in different countries. Sometimes, they don't allow it directly off the flight. You have to go somewhere, quarantine. Like, there could be different rules. And every country, including visas, has different rules. Okay? So just because the visa I'm getting to go to France, if it in Portugal, in Italy, Greece, Asia, all of them are different, okay? They make the stipulations on the rules and regulations about pets and also visas, okay, that are allowed into their country. So there's a lot of timing and research where people saying, hurry up and go. Well, there's a lot of planning. You can't just go unless you're going on vacation. Then most of these in Europe, you can stay 90 days with just a passport, not a visa. But if you are planning long term, and the thing is, you have to apply in your home country. I have to apply before I go to France. So I can't go to France and then apply, okay? So, because if you're visiting France and one of those, you've got to fly all the way back to the U.S. It could be a month or so before you get the visa, then fly all the way back to wherever you're going. In my case, France. And I don't want to do all that because that costs a lot of money, all right? So, the key is to planning. Pet passport, plan like at least 4 months ahead of time. Call your USDA certified vet, ask them about the pin, and make sure a lot of times they have a 15 pin that they have to do. Like, and it depends on the country, like I said. So make sure you have all your facts, okay? Because the last thing you want to do is board a flight and then they won't let your dog on, okay? Because they're going to check it because you are going to a foreign country, okay? So they're going to check to make sure your pet has your passport and all the documentation and the right microchip. I hope that helps. Let me know. Follow me for more tips and follow my journey moving to France. I'm in the USA currently.